I'm not gonna holler at a kid for something they did in the game when I haven't taught it in practice.
Oh, you got disagreeing with that color?
No, I'm saying though, that's tough though. That's tough.
No, but it's true.
Like when I look like standing up hollering like I'm teaching you this at practice, you know what I'm saying? If I know I taught you this, as a matter of fact, I'm not gonna yell too much, period. When I yell, it was always a front just to light a fire.
Right.
I'll throw a hat or something.
That was T.I.
But it was always to light a fire. Right. They thought like, oh,
It was
God,
a
going
method
crazy,
behind the
right?
man.
Yeah.
Nigga say, Bob, you said, give me 50 push-ups. In the middle of the game, give me 50 push-ups.
Man, I done hemmed a lot of people up. Remember Keyshawn, right? I remember Keyshawn, I hemmed up at the field house one time. Like, my thing was this. If you didn't play defense, you wasn't gonna play.
At all.
I ain't care who
He
you
wasn't
was.
playing with that
Like,
shit.
if you didn't play defense, you wasn't gonna play. You know what I'm saying? I remember Keyshawn, I used to call him AK-47. Man, you shoot the hell out the basketball. You don't want to play no defense. Grandma used to come to me like, Miss Emma say, you ain't gonna let him play today. You ain't play no defense.
And see, and what it is these coaches now have just, if you can shoot, we don't care what you do after that. And like y'all, earlier the conversation was about no left hand and no right hand.
We used to pick on stuff like that.
Well, what's his name? DeNoble from San Antonio.
Yeah.
All he did was go left. So the kids were like, if he made it to the pros just using one hand. So a lot of coaches were like, well, if you go hard with one hand, there you go. We used to have a kid light bulb.
Yeah, I remember
Light bulb, only about that big, but he would kill you going to right. Right hand only. You step on that right
There's
hand,
a lot of kids.
them boys start throwing up. Yeah, you expose them. That's why you always say both hands. That way, if somebody try to cut you on the right hand, you can just go left easy. You can't just sit there and say, I'm gonna go to the right, then you pat it once this way, then come right back, and the guy's still there.
Yeah. Like Damien used to do. Damien would give you 2 hard with the left, and you go right back to the right.
I hate that left hand. I hate that left hand.
You gotta have it, man, because any good coach is gonna recognize you. And like we'll sit at the games and like, hey, he only going right. Come and say, adjust your duty, cut him off from right. Any good coach can make adjustments to you going only one way.
That's the only thing I used to tell my kids, I still tell them, say, I do all my coaching in practice.
Yeah.
Game time, I make adjustments.
Man, that's a dog and pony show. Game is a dog and pony show.
Game time,
Everything you do in practice equates to the game.
Yeah.
Like if you're not doing it at practice, don't try to do
Do
it
something
in the
in the
game.
game.
You know what I'm saying? Like don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest part is just understanding your personnel, like y'all
That's
said,
it.
though.
Knowing
You know
your
what I'm saying?
personnel.
Like everybody got a role to play. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
and my thing, like for me, I'm an old school guy. So I coach, like what's his name? Samuel Axel played his role. He was that coach that
Coach Carter.
Carter, yeah. That's my mindset of coaching. We're gonna run. We'll have a practice with no dribbles, no balls. We're gonna just execute running, defense, blah blah blah. You gotta get that in your head before you can shoot the ball. I say I can kick the ball and just about score. That's easy. That's offense. Defense, you gotta stop that man from scoring.
Man,
You gotta be in shape to keep these guys off of you.
That's the whole thing. Defense wise, kids gonna adapt to what you tell them to.
If you coach.
And if you're making it to the point where they actually look at it like I'm learning something,
Yeah.
they'll grasp a whole lot quicker.
Yeah.
They grasp it a whole lot quicker than like with defense. I'm just like you. You don't play D, you can't play for me.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. You don't play D, you can't play for me.
That's not even the goal.
And
It's fun playing D though.
Hey, you gotta make it fun.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what you gotta, I mean, you can be military, but still, you gotta, at some point, you gotta like, okay, let's relax a little bit. How we
You
go
gotta
forward.
have fun, man.
like
You
this, Jeremiah, perfect example. I call him microwave.
Michael.
I call him microwave. I gave his name as the reason in 7th grade. Cause he was the guy come off the bench. And when he come off the bench, I mean it was like an instant 10 and 12. 7th grade year, he was the second leading scorer. And he was the sixth man. But I gave him the name microwave because it didn't take him long to heat up.
Yeah.
And he looked good, he was like, so I said, oh man, you remind me of Vinny the microwave many times in the microwave. So he, being a student of the game, he went and Googled Vinny. Coach, he was a bum. That's what he said. Coach, oh, you playing me like that? I said, whoa. Stop.
Hey, y'all don't play about them old dudes. Y'all don't play about them.
I know, man.
They go to war about them old dudes.
Hey, I said, whoa, stop. I'm not saying your skill. I'm saying when Vinny played, it didn't take Vinny long to eat up.